All right, we're hiking up Apolong today. It's Wednesday, and just thought I'd share some of our hike. I guess we're going just past Apolong Brewing Company, whatever. Try to make it a new record, if you will, every time. So we'll see how far we make it this time. So getting a little workout in. Still got a ways to go. You can see, for my American friends, or just people who haven't been to the Philippines, they do it a little differently here. From my limited knowledge, these water lines just tap into the water supply that comes from Casaroro Falls, and it supplies all of Valencia, from my limited understanding. But that's what I'm told. The beauty here, my gosh. The climate's perfect. You don't see sweat on these people's backs. Some people wear jackets, long pants. Well, I should just say pants. Long shirts. It's in the 70s. I'm sweating because I'm working. You feel the climate change as you walk up. The people are awesome. If you say hi, most people say, without saying anything to them, they'll say, "Hey, good morning, how are you?" If they're having a drink, they always invite you to have a drink with them. "Hey, stop and have a drink." You could just stop and hang out with all these people. This is what makes Filipinos such a lovely group of people. Good morning. What'd I tell you? I didn't say anything. If you put the camera on them, they smile. You put the camera on an American, they're going to be pissed because their wife and other two girlfriends are going to find out. Lots of expats live up here, from what I understand, because it's cooler. The climate's cooler, so you save on electricity costs. Water's practically free. I hear this thing, it sounds like a Gixxer 1200 or something, and it's like a 125. The only frustrating thing about the Philippines, well, it's not the only thing, but it's one of them, but offset by the many, many, many beautiful things, is the litter. Not quite as bad here in Valencia, but still worse than most places we're accustomed to. But Cebu and Manila, I couldn't live there. There's just trash everywhere. They're building on top of trash. It's like a trash dump. Hey buddy, how are you? So right up here on the left, actually just to the left, back in there is where we're building. So hopefully in 5 months we'll have a house and a surprise for everyone. We'll see. And this is the very popular Apolong Brewing Company. I'm not a connoisseur of beers. I don't know much about beer. I never drink, not beers anyway. When I did drink, I don't drink anymore. But everyone says it's great. Everyone says they have some great beers. Let's see if Chin's still. So if you're not familiar with Up Apolong Brewing Company, my builder who's been here 17, 18 years, Orange Kite Construction, Adrian, the owner, this is his favorite restaurant. And he doesn't drink. He just comes here for the food. And all I've had is their burritos. It's mostly Mexican, but yeah, pretty darn good. I recommend it. There's the red version of my scooter. Well, I've got the 160. These homes, you know, it probably costs $5K to build, right? Unfinished. You can build, so to build a house here, everything's by the square meter. The pricing's by the square meter, and you can build a really nicely built home for about between 20 and 30,000 pesos per square meter. 55 to 56,000 pesos would be $1,000, so do the math on that. But concrete is so cheap here. I mean, it's cheaper to just, look, these people aren't rich, right? But instead of using wood, they use concrete posts. Concrete costs nothing here. I think it's cheap. I wouldn't doubt it if it's cheaper than wood. I really wouldn't. You see this all the time, just stacks of blocks. Fresh asparagus, all right. Chin, how you doing? A little further. A little further. So to the left goes to Casaroro Falls, and to the right goes to some shrine. I don't know what shrine. I've heard people talk about it and I forget. Japanese shrine, there we go. So 2 or 3 days ago, Chin and I went and hiked Casaroro Falls, which is like 400 meters of walking and 335 steps down, and obviously 335 up. But when we came out, we met a 67-year-old man named Peter, who 3 days a week starts at the bottom of this mountain and walks to the very top to Casaroro Falls. And he was drenching. I mean, he was drenched. He was drenched and drool was coming out of his mouth. But the guy was jacked. He didn't have a shirt on. 67 years old. I'd say a prime specimen. So, age is just a number. That's my goal. Do this 3 times a week. Throw in some jiu-jitsu, maybe 3 days a week. Maybe 4, if things go well. And again, this is everyone's water supply right here. This is feeding, from what I'm told, it feeds most or all of Valencia. They get all their water from the waterfall. And if you're up here, the cost of water is about 20 pesos a month since you're so close to the source. It's like 35 or 40 cents a month. All the water you want. Tag. Mein guten Tag.
Good morning.
All right, good morning. All right, what's Chin doing? Is she keeping up? She's doing all right. It never ceases to amaze me that they carry newborn infants. I get it. You grew up that way. And there's limited funds here, limited incomes. You work with what you have. I would never do that. But if that's how you grew up and that was your only choice to get to work and you had no other options, I guess that becomes normal. Shinon Ridge view. Please come in, we're open. Oh, okay. So a year or two ago, I took up fasting, and when I was on my regular routine, I'd get 15 to 18 hours a day. Now I'm getting about 14. What? You want to turn around?
Huh?
Turn around?
Yes.
All right. And I took up rucking the last month or two before we moved. And this is a similar workout. I mean, it's up the whole way. And it's not easy going down either. You're walking on your toes. Morning. Morning. Like, imagine having that driveway. Holy crap. You don't see many cows here, or horses. God dang. I think that's the first horse I've seen since I've been in Negros. All right, we're gonna cut it off here and be back soon.